I wanted to mention some of your touchdown celebrations and just kind of get your kind of quick thoughts that come to mind for each celebration. How about the when you're with the 49ers, the celebration on the Cowboys star?
Man, it was try to keep it quick and short. I mean, it was one of those moments where we go in and we practice plays and go over, try to get familiarize ourselves with the field and the turf, and kind of go over plays on a Friday, and then so we basically had a practice there, and as receivers we came up after practice. We just happened to be right there on the star. I mean, we got ready to break it down, like 1, 2, 3, hard work, one of those things. And so I looked down and we're smack dab in the middle of the field. We're at the star. So I told my coach, I was like, man, if I score, I'm going to come here tomorrow. It had nothing to do with anything about disrespecting the star, and I see how a lot of people saw that as such, but it had nothing to do with that. I mean, I wasn't, trying to take any shots or anybody or anything. And so, again, I scored a touchdown, ran to the star. People thought, and at that time, we were beating the devil out of the Cowboys at that point. So, I did it. They didn't like it.
How about the sharpie?
Spur of the moment. One of those creative moments that I thought, up in my head at that time on the sideline. I had told my friend I would give him a football. I had met him a couple nights before the game. I told him if I scored and if it was, because he told me what section of the end zone or what end of the end zone he was going to be in. And so I don't know how it all just came into play, but I realized we were going to that end of the end zone. He was going to be sitting there. So I just happened to ask the guy. I was like, okay, well, let me get a Sharpie. And he was like, why? And I was like, just let me get a Sharpie. So I got it, gave it to me. He walked on about his business. I stuck it down in my sock, went out for the next series or whatever, and then I'm on the left side. I catch a fade or something over Sean Springs. I score a touchdown. Took it out, signed it, gave it to the guy. That was it. It wasn't anything about me showing him up. I just added a little flair to me actually giving him the ball, when I scored.
Pom-poms?
Again, one of those spur of the moment things. I know it was raining, soggy. I go down the middle, I was in the slot, catch the pass. I think McKenzie or somebody's on me. I'm dragging him to the end zone. Excited about the touchdown, trying to get the fans into it. I go to the cheerleader, and she looks at me, and I was like, pom-poms. So I just get the pom-poms, shake them, throw them up in the air, walk off the field.
Okay, one that had to at least have required a little more thought, maybe even a little practice, the Ray Lewis impersonation?
Yeah, that one really took a little. It didn't take a whole lot of practice.
Did you stand in front of the mirror and like?
No, I can dance. I
Oh, excuse me.
I can dance. When I was little, I break danced. I did the Michael Jackson and stuff. I entered a couple of contests. So.
Yeah, and you actually had a Michael Jackson glove that was made to fit your hand, I understand.
Absolutely, absolutely. My mom was a seamstress, so I tried to take on the whole person, impersonation of Michael Jackson when I was younger. So I had the pants, with the flood. She made me socks. In order to get the glitter effect of the socks, she basically got some glue, put it on the socks, put the glitter on there. Dude, I was styling then. And so, so I mean, I have a little history and a little background of dancing. So, I've seen Ray Lewis do his thing. And, again, I just kind of practiced it a couple of times, in the weight room. And then, we played them and I scored. And at that time, did I know I was going to do it at that particular time? No, but it was just that moment. You know what I mean? And we were at the goal line. I had kind of made a couple of good moves and just the hard work to get in there. I was like, why not? So that's when I did it.